Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more Kerbal Space Program. Yes, that. Go back to the sandbox. See, we are going to send a plane to the moon, and we'll actually make it this time. That's the plan. So let me go here again. And load first rocket try. Apparently I can't come up with names at all. Okay, make sure nobody's piloting it. Like, you get out of it. Otherwise people may die. Now launch. We'll do it much faster this time, so it won't take as long. Because it's already all built. Maximum speed. And we'll slow down near the top of it because you start burning. And if the fire starts going away, I'll go maximum again. Good enough. Maximum. And then you launch off the others, and they go bye-bye. Now we have this huge thing going on. So we're going to add a maneuver at the end. Actually, let me see. Is there an easier way to do this? If I just click edit alarm. Okay, that adds an alarm. I'll leave the alarm on and see what happens. But we're going to do this until we're in orbit real quick. Smallest, yeah, that's fine. And we'll try to do that. Needs a minute and stuff to do it. Get this alarm off the screen, please. How do I do that? You know what? Undo the alarm. Go away. Anyway, resources. I want that open. Get in maneuver position. Takes a little while. Electric's charge is going down a little bit, so let's do some of this. We're out of the atmosphere, so everything should be good. I think you can change it so you can just press a button and all of these open. But this is fine. Taking a little while to navigate into position, but they're wobbling. Excellent. Since the sun is that way, let's just rotate somewhere like this. Too far up. So I want the plane to be straight. Because I can. And now we wait 10 times speed, 50 times speed. Yeah, 50 times speed, and we'll wait until. Okay. And any second now. Do it now, actually. Go. And then we just let it do its thing. Hopefully we don't run out of fuel before we're done, but because that complicates things, but who knows. We're very close. Yeah, we got this. This can handle it. Still got a little while to go. The camera starts getting weird. Okay, we did it. And did it work? Yes, we're in orbit. Not a perfect orbit, but we're there. There's the moon again. We shall have our revenge against the moon, do not worry. Set as target. Ascending node, descending node. I forget what you must do to... Maybe like this is what it's saying, it's the best way. It's getting close. Okay, there, the moon. We will reach the moon then. That's only in 3 days from now. Yes, we have to float through space for 3 days, but that's fine. Space missions take a little while, I guess. Minus, no wait, 16 minutes? Whatever, yes. It'll take a little while to float to the moon, that's all. Okay, 50 times speed again. A little bit slower. Still don't want to wait too long. Now, burn. Oh, there's like a weird angle. Did I do that by accident? Maybe that's why it's gonna take so long. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll reach the moon with it, so we're going for it. Although, actually, go back to... Let me see if I undo some of that. Don't do what I just did. Oh, no. What have I done? Stop. If I make this go back to like... Now we reach the moon again. Go back to doing that. Now this is a less efficient route, I think, than we took last time, so... Might have to split off this whole thing, which will now just orbit the planet. And take the ship itself just to the moon. That said, the less fuel we have, the lighter it becomes, so we should become faster. You can see the circle's slowly getting bigger. It's gonna become this path. Wait, is that the moon? No, that's Kerbal. Escape. Now we're escaping from the planet. That's not what I want. Okay, undo everything, please. Thank you. Everything is terrible. I said go away. Do this. Okay. And a maneuver in a little bit. Now go. Just a That'll reach the moon. Okay, get me out of that mode. Do it now. So that's much less. That's all I need to do. This is very sloppy, but we'll make it, I'm sure. I'm not facing in the right direction at all, that's why. It was taking so long. Now it'll work. Oh my goodness, this is the worst orbit. Okay, it's according to our orbit, we will... It's very hard to read what's happening. If I get rid of this... Yes, we will encounter the moon, it says. So now we just have to wait until we encounter the moon. So, fast forward. Where's the moon anyway? It's over there. We're gonna reach it. Or it will come to us. I think in 5 days. So, oh. Okay. I'm very confused, but keep at it. 1,000 times speed. Is that the moon? Why are we not at the moon? Maybe we have to go around a few days? In which case, no, it says 2 days. 2 days. Keep at it. 1,000 times speed. You know what I need to do is just... Where's our orbit with the... Now it's not here anymore. I am so confused. The closest approach is here. Target at the closest position. Okay, let's go over here again. I'm having troubles. How do I reach moon? Is it because I set it as the target? It's giving me weird conflicting stuff. Just go way over here. And apparently that will reach the moon, but I didn't sign over that. Why is it showing such a weird, different orbit? Madness. No, go. Undo all of it. Oh my goodness. Well, this was going well until my system stopped telling me anything useful. Like, I hit add maneuver, and then it's just like a circle that doesn't look anything like our circle. It's not supposed to do that. As far as I know. It's supposed to copy our circle, and then we change it. No, don't do that. No. Wait, are we going towards the moon now? Where are we? Where are we? The moon, perhaps? I think we just gotta go around a few days. I don't... Let me see. Moon up counter is in 2 days. So I go to here and just add something. And then I hit the fast forward to that spot button. It should go really fast and bring us there. And now we're there. We're no longer going fast. Are we approaching the moon? No, now the moon's gone. It's over there. You can almost see it. We're close. Right there. How do I make it not... We miss, not miss. That will let us reach the moon. Just a little nudge will. Maybe. Let's point the right direction. Taking a little while to get positioned. Where is it going? But this is being very weird, I tell you. Just tell me what to do. Oh wait, now are we going to reach it? I think it's currently changing and we're like dodging it and I can't tell where it is on the speedball thing. Okay, let's not do the maneuver here because it's not working. Just delete the maneuver. There's a maneuver. Is that at the moon? Am I approaching the moon then? Now it's saying that I will again meet the moon. Reach the moon. So if I click on this maneuver and fast forward to the beginning of it, are we going to... Where's the moon? Okay, moon is right there. Well, apparently... This was supposed to be quick. Why is it like this? Look, again, it's giving me weird circles. I don't want any of that. I just want to go to the moon. Are we going to the moon? Are we in orbit around the moon now? Is this where we are? Because if so, I can make this work. Just add a maneuver. No, that's... This old maneuver, get rid of it. Okay, now we got this new one. And if I slow down around here, we'll get an orbit. That one I want to do. So aim for this one. We'll make it to the moon, I swear. It's happening. It's around here somewhere. There it is, over there. Now we go to our 50 times speed or whatever. Which goes quite a while, so 100 times speed. That's still quite a while. 1,000 times speed. Okay, now 100 times speed. Behold, the moon, it's right there. A little bit faster. Whoa. Okay. 10 times speed. You want to get very precise with the timing. Close enough. Now go. Okay, we're in orbit. Around some moon. Very weird orbit, but the other one wasn't perfect either, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Click that, it's done. Now I should probably detach from this thing. But let's turn prograde and do it that way. Wait, I'm going to slow down. No, this way. Anti-prograde, retrograde, normal, anti-normal, radial out, radial in. You can do some fancy stuff. I'm just going to disconnect. Rotate like this, just so the satellite's in a nice position. And then go. And just go. Okay. Now, if I do this a bunch, it should descend towards the moon. And we just have to actually slow down this time when we do that. Yes. Goodbye, other satellite. Okay, that's in the moon now. Turn it off. Okay. And now, stay retrograde. We're going to slow down once we start going towards the moon. This time for real. Where's the moon again? Right next to it. Oh, it's way over there. Speed up a little bit. A lot, because we're very slow. And when we get to like here, add a maneuver just so we can... Actually, I can probably... Velocity will be about then. Anyway, speed boost a little bit. So we can get to that time frame a little bit better. Okay, we're very slow. Okay, slow down. Get at the right angle. Then we'll speed up again. Turn off the speed. Get into angle and then go slow down ahead of time. Since there's no aerodynamics, I can have the landing gear out now. Get rid of the maneuver, by the way. Okay. Doing it by ear. I mean, we'll manually do it. I'm gonna slow down all the way. Maybe it would have been better to have the two thrusters, but this will hopefully be fine. We're just gonna land it on the moon and leave it there. Not doing any fancy tricks. Hopefully we have enough fuel for that. Being extra cautious this time, as you can see by how far away I am from the moon. That's good for now. Now we speed up again until we're in there. It'll take a while because we're very slow. We're taking it cautious. Okay, slow down again. How high up are we? Let's see. Do a little bit more. We're going straight down now. Again, I hope we have enough fuel for it. Okay, enough. Now go really fast again. Do a little bit. Okay, stop. Do it. We're getting there. Yeah, I should just kept the two thrusters. But oh well. That way this wouldn't take as long. Although it would have been less fuel efficient to have two thrusters going, so maybe we would have just ran out, so this is fine, I guess. Speed up again. Just let it go a little bit longer. Okay, stop. We got moon music or something. Activate RCS because we're a little unstable. Okay, let me see. It will apparently take us. Let's speed up again. Okay. I can actually see our shadow for the first time. I hope I didn't speed up too much at the last second. Let's slow down, slow down. This is a nice flat area we seem to have maneuvered onto, so that's fine. Okay, go down a little bit further. We're still thousands of meters in the air. Doesn't really look like thousands in there, but whatever. Oh no, at the last second we... There, we did it. We landed. Give or take. Which... Okay. And like, land a little bit more even. There we go. Moon. Vehicle. Again, nobody's in it, so I can't make anybody come out of it. But look, it's on the moon. I did it. Still has some fuel. I could try to fly around the moon, but meh, this is good enough for me. Excellent. Mission complete. When I go to the tracking station... Probe. Yeah, the one that's on the moon. Right. We landed right there. So we're like in a big crater, but outside of the little ones. Yay. Meanwhile, there's this moon over here. The smaller moon that's out there. I'd like to try to go to that one eventually. So I remember going to that one all the time. It's honestly kind of easier to land on that smaller moon because less gravity. Maybe that's why I did not expect the gravity of the other moon. But anyway, I want to build something real quick. Okay. I had some difficulties finding what I wanted to make the other thing. Apparently you need DLC and stuff. But that's fine. I want to test out this drill thing that I keep seeing. How big is this? Why did I turn it white by accident? Wait, how does that compare to the size? Okay, that's a little bigger. I'll stick with the smallest thing then. So here's the bigger one. What's this? Fascinating thing. I just use this. Why can't I build that first so I can get rid of it? Then put this over here. What is that thing? Oh, that controls it? I don't know. This one's got gold stuff on it. Just take this thing. Put a drill on it. I want to see what happens. I'm going to test drills. Where are the drills in here again? No, it probably won't work on the planet we're on. So. Deploy the drill. Oh my goodness, it's got some size to it. You know what? Let's build like a space battleship or something. I don't know. Just so we have it. Does it need to be this one? Is there a nose cone or something that looks like that? I don't know. I just like the shape of that one. We'll go with this. And we need fuel tanks for it. That's the liquid fuel one, so that's for planes. Which, if I'm just going to use the atomic rockets, that'll be fine. Do like that. Do a couple of those. Now, could I theoretically, for example, just take a big wing? That's quite big. I didn't need that big. Turned orange on me. Oh, that's what that button does. It changes the colors. That's cool. Now we know you can do that. Engine pre-cooler. Swept wings. I'll explain what I just want to. I want to like. Think I'm being too ambitious for a test. Let's just chill out for a second. Get wheels or something on this. Extra large, maybe too big. Large. You know what? I should really just be building this in the other place. So let me. Where's the button to do that again? This button. I want to have this in my. There we go. Back over here. Select it so it's like this. Now we build it like it's a plane. We worry about sending it to space first. Later. I just want. Literally just want a platform to make a drill come out of it. And see if it works. I mean, we probably won't get resource, but I want to see what it does. So just. Let this thing stand is all I want. Very weirdly shaped. It's fine. Don't even bother naming it yet. Let's just see what this thing. Well, all I need to do is for it to stand. There we go. It stands. I'll go back over here. I want to test the drill. Put it there. So we might need some power. So let me get this thing, and we're just gonna put a bunch of these over here. Is there like a copy button? I don't know. We'll just keep selecting them over here. Now I just want power. And then there's like ore containers and the convertomatic. What's the difference between these two? So it's less efficient. So what I would want is, well, one of these, which I'll just put like there for now. Where this is all a test, do not worry. And then there was an ore container somewhere. I just can't remember what it was, of course. That's for like this stuff you carry, that's science, it doesn't matter. Communication isn't gonna have it. Electrical now, ground. Radial attachment point. Which was just like a search bar. No, there is a search option. Or serve it. This is what I can use to like scan for stuff. Okay. Oh, I remember this stuff. Small holding tank. That one holds a lot. Let's put the big one on here somewhere. Good enough? Okay. Can I start with ore? Yeah, I can start it so we can see how the process works. Start this thing. It literally just needs to stand there and maybe use a drill or something. Deploy the drill. Start service harvester. Okay, it's harvesting. The ore is full though. I want to propel it to liquid fuel, etc. Liquid fuel full. Everything is full. But it actually does seem to work. Question mark. So basically what I can do is build a big spaceship that has, bigger than this, that has a drill, the conversion. Okay, what can I jettison the fuel contents? Okay, so I can see it going up. It's going up. So I can build a spaceship that goes to moons and gets all of its fuel back to fly around more. That's what I'm getting for this. Don't know if we need the scanner. It does look kind of cool, but don't think we need it. Oh yeah, let me check. It's using a little bit of electric power, but we're going back up. We're still going, right? Now you're inactive. Start again. Okay, the power. We'll need more power if you want it to be consistent. That's what the big solar panels are for. When we land somewhere, insufficient power, shutting down. Just like it's two people piloting this right now. Okay, that gives me ideas. For now, though, I want to do something smaller. I think we made a plane. Let's make a bigger plane because I can. So this. Let's just like keep slowly ramping up and building bigger planes. Is what I'm thinking. Anyway, this is a drone core for this type of thing. That way it can run itself, just like the other one. liquid fuel. Then it got bigger and split off to two for us, but the other one, but this is all it is on this one. Let's make it a little bit longer. Make sure I took the liquid fuel one. We don't want the rocket fuel one. This comes with a little bit of oxidizer, but we can just remove that. I want to build something in this video, so we're doing it. Engines, rapiers are the efficient ones again. Where does this say all the information? Here we go. Max thrust 107, 360. Oh, I didn't know that was another one. It is 380. Well, this, of course, is the most of it. Oh, that's a jet engine too. Is that even more efficient? It's a tiny jet engine. You can build tiny planes with that. The Weasley turbofan is also one. It's smaller than the other one. Let's try the whiplash type. If I can. There we go. Just making another plane because I feel like it. Hopefully faster than the last one. Small delta wing. Delta wing's what the other one had. Maybe I just go up to big delta wing. I'm wondering. I do like this. And then over here somewhere. Can I like merge the wings a little bit so they're like kinda dig it. Okay. Radial air intakes. Like, for example, put those here. How much air do you get out of those? Intake air 2. What about those long ones I was using? Which are in here somewhere. 0.5, so this is more. Let's see. Delta wing, where's the small delta wing again? That's what I had before. It's too small. Let's do delta wings on the back. And we'll just rotate them and stuff as needed. I don't mind if I like point it out slightly, but not that much. That should be fine. Now we need our good old friend elevons. There's the like weird angles and stuff. I just want the straight one. Big S elevon. Again, I want it big the horizontal way, but I don't see one that's like that. So we'll just have to manually flip everything again. Don't know why they go on so weird, but they do. Might even need a third one. That should be enough. I'm sure it's fine. Put 2 on here. Do this actually. These need to be just like that, and these need to be like... Is this... Oh, that's what's wrong with it. Straighten it out. Okay. You need to go lower. And you also need to go lower. At a weird, slightly protruding angle. There we go. That should be good enough, I'm sure. Let's do the same setup I had before with the... what do we call it? The canard. It's over here. That looks nice. A little bit of extra control. And I had advanced canards on the front one, which this time will not be blocking any of the door. So that's good. Although for test flights, I'm not going to put somebody in it, so that's dangerous. Okay, where's the air brake, by the way? At the top. We can do 2 of those this time. Then landing gear again. Is medium still good enough sized? Yeah, probably. Medium seems to be quite premium. Now let's do all our rotations, because I think it looks more aerodynamic the other way. And I can move it inside so that it doesn't stick out. Okay, and now for the other side. Look at so record space absolute. Does that mean? I'm not sure. Anyway, rotate around. Zoom in a little bit. I want to move it up, but not too much that it sticks out the top. So that's good. Okay. Am I missing anything that the other one had now? The other one did have a power source, which I forgot to include. I could just put a solar panel or something on it. It'll be fine. As long as we're not going during the night. Although, I think you get electric power out of these. We'll call this the bigger plane. Let's see it move now. Oh yeah, there's people in it. I don't want to risk their lives. Take them out. I don't know, this thing might not work. I might have forgot something important besides the electric power. Also, it is night, so it might run out of power and just crash, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. There's mono-repellent in there somewhere. I should eject that. Anyway. Slightly to the left, just like the other one, but that's fine. Works like the other one. It does not seem to have a lot of fuel though. explodes. Dodge the mountain. Now really push it to the limit. It's a lot heavier than the other one, I assume. And it has like the same 2 amount of thrusters. Keep going. Exploding yet, but it usually happens after 1,400 meters. Which we're not quite able to reach. Where are we, by the way? Why did it have to be nighttime? Burning a little bit. Now losing speed though. Tilt down slightly. There is land in that direction. Maybe we can reach it. Now dive bomb and explode. And the speed, we'll see. Yeah, we're too high. We ran out of air for it. Just get the nose down. Okay, we're getting air again. We're too high up. Let's all ocean, or am I seeing land? No, I think it's all ocean. As far as the eye can see. I don't think this can do water landing. I wish it was daytime. When does the sun come up? We're going in the opposite direction of rotation, I think. Just spinning make us break. Seems fine. I mean, I could try a water landing. I don't think it would work. But you never know. Try the double air brake design. Working. To water landing, why not? Just go very slowly. Float downwards. We're still going quite fast, so slow down. Maybe I should have put more of these on here. Slowly going down, we're going to hit the water. It's high speed, so get ready. fine. I guess it was successful. Of course, it still is, you know, moving, so... slowly. It's slowing down, though. Then I can leave. Just leave this out in the ocean somewhere. Successful. Then I'll go make a large-size plane just because I can. Just getting a 5 for how big make it. It'll make more specialist planes. Still waiting for this to slow down. Yep, 1.7 meters per second. 1.5. Can I just like shut these off so they're not making noise? There we go. Excellent. Leave that one out in the ocean somewhere. One flew over there, and one bigger plane that we flew out into the middle of the ocean. Don't know why there's lines pointing at weird positions. Over to the moon. It's just showing us where the stuff on the moon is. Now for the fun of it, make even bigger plane. So you save bigger plane. It was good, but now we shall make new. You start with this. And we need... I think I can put an air intake. That's 2. This one's also 2. That'll be fine. Okay. Liquid fuselage long. There we go. I should put control. So like a big one. No. There's like a huge control thing for it. I can put it on the front actually. Just a weird one like that. There we go. That'll drive the plane. And I want even more of this. Now we can try the really big wings and stuff. Aeroplane big wing. Doesn't even look big on this because it's so huge. I think that's the biggest one though. So that's what we'll go with. Engines. Where's the thing I want? Structural. There it is. The quad adapter. That, but smaller. Can I make it bigger or something? This is L. Just does that though. Can I like do this and then put this on top of that? Does not work because it's equilateral. If I do this, I don't think it'll work. Maybe if I do like, oh, that's the one we were just doing right now. That's a different one. Is that different from this one? Okay, anyway, let me just put some engines on it. These are the strongest. We're just gonna put 4 of these on here. So it won't work for some reason. I think everything is ducked. Put it back. Put you back. This way. I think there's this, but I don't want that. Is this huge or something? Liquid fuel engine. Maybe making the huge one was a mistake. I don't know how to get enough more thrusters on it. I give up on the big plane. For now. Let's go back to a bigger plane. Bigger plane worked. I just want to try it with the other ones. Well, they're probably not that much of a difference. Unless I like split into 2. Let's see. Try those other things again. I can do these and rotate them. So it's like 4. Okay. So aerodynamics, get the thingy, standard canard, back on here. That'll be fine. And then we need all the thrusters. Let's just go all out and get the biggest ones. I want to see how fast this goes with double it. You're playing more thrust. Yes. Nobody's in it, right? Everyone out. I only do drones, it seems. But anyway, let's try this. It should be the fastest thing ever. In theory. So I forgot to take the mono repellent out. But you know what I'm just going to do so I don't forget. The other one needs to have that done to it too. Don't need the mono repellent. It doesn't exactly do a lot of weight, but I don't want it. We're not using it, so don't need it. Okay. Commence fast plane. In theory. Okay. Don't do that too much. We lost a couple of engines. It would still fly, but I want its full speed. So don't take off just yet. Give it a little bit more time and be careful because that's very low to the ground. If you tilt up, it will hit the ground. Okay, there we go. This has so much thrust, it should go really fast, I think. You can see our fuel is almost all gone though. Losing control. Okay. I want it to go so fast it explodes. Do it. It's happening. It's slowly melting. Let's push it to the limit. All these bars, if any of them fill up, something explodes. It worked. It exploded. All that we're left with is thrusters in the middle part. This is never gonna get back in control. I don't think it can fly off of this alone, so... try to slow down and land in the water. Oh, it died. Oh well. Anyway, I tested it. It explodes. Now I want to test heat stuff. I just want to deal with it. What does this do? Integrated fairing. So wait, this is the kind of thing that goes on the front. Cools only nearby parts. This one doesn't say that though. This one says it's deployable, so like if I put it here, extend it, whoa, that's a big radiator. I don't think I can fly a plane with that on it. These are smaller ones. Also extend. Yeah, can't use it on a plane. So I would just need to use the radiator panel larges, for example. Let's try if we can make it not explode. That's our plan. Just put panels everywhere. Okay, now try again. See if we can go really fast and not explode. We're doing science. Do the radiators help? Aerodynamics will probably go down because I didn't like lower them that much. It's fun. Again at night, but oh well. Now we just go until we explode again. A little while to get up to speed, but we're getting there. It is very loud. There we go. Or can you zoom out very far? It's no longer gaining speed. Oh, and the engine stopped working. So point downwards. That should get us more speed again. Again, I should like lower these down so they're not like sitting off. It's ruining the aerodynamics a lot. So you might not even be able to get fast enough to explode, which I guess is one way to stop yourself from blowing up. Just don't go too fast. Yeah, I don't think we can get faster than this. Aerodynamics was ruined. Spin at least. what did I do? It was too good at turning for its own good. Anyway, we regained control, so it's fine. I thought we regained control. Oh no. Just everybody calm down. We got this. Just. Yeah, see, control is back. It's fine. Yeah, I'll just revert back. So, bigger plane works. I stick with the standard one, but more thrust is okay. The big one, I couldn't figure out how to do the end. It wouldn't be very fast. I'm probably missing something. Like, this is liquid fuel, but it's not like a... Is this exhaust nozzle? I don't know. I think that's the fact. Wait, Goliath. Does that mean it's huge? Oh, it is huge. Okay, so this is the biggest one. But despite being so big, it does not give more thrust? I'm confused. I guess it gives more thrust while standing still. That's what you put on the wings on the big plane. So that's how you make a big plane. Actually, I want to make an even tinier plane. This is just a plane making episode. Because there's really tiny parts you can use. I want to use them. This is the tiniest. It's the tiniest. Aerodynamics, this should be the really tiny one. This one's adjustable. Advanced nose cone is too big. We need like a tiny nose cone. Smaller than this, I assume, yes. The tiniest of nose cone. This small nose cone as is listed. There we go. A tiny plane. Payload, was there a really tiny one? I don't think so. It'll have to do without power. It seems to gain power just from the engines and stuff, so it's fine. Now where is the tiniest of tanks I can use? That's huge compared to what we're working with. That's also huge. Okay, that's 1.25 meters is still too big. This is how we can convert it to another thing, but I want to keep it small if we can. Is this the tiny? Okay, that's the tiny fuel tank. Even use xenon gas. Let's not. Radial holding tank. I guess we can put Oscar stuff and then remove the oxidizer so it's not too heavy. There were so... yeah. Okay. Do a few more of those then. Again, I'll remove the monopropellant. I mean the oxidizer, not monopropellant. Okay, that's like a whittle plane. What's the smallest? Well, I mean, we already had this. We have to like basically use this. So it needs to stretch out into that. Is it in aerodynamics that had the converter? I think it's over in fuel tanks. There was the nose cone that like shrunk to that size. This, no, that's too big. This is what I'm looking for. that there. Which is bigger than the rest of the plane, but... And then we do our usual wings and stuff on this, I guess. Big S, delta S. Be too big. Where's the small delta wing? Hard to find stuff. Here is small delta wing. Is that big enough for this though? Because of this, it looks way bigger than it should. I don't think there is a smaller jet engine. Wait, Weasley is Weasley small? Weasley not that small. The basic jet. Okay, there is a tiny little jet engine. There's both bigger ones and smaller ones than I thought there were. Max thrust 20. Compared to the hundreds, much less. But it's the size of the thing we're using, so that'll be fine. Now I'll go back to the wings and stuff. Now that it won't be mega huge because I've hit small delta S wing. And I want both sides. There we go. Look at this widow plane. It's adorable. Okay. Wing strike is huge. It's the smallest of these. This one's small. That's quite huge though. Also huge. It's the smallest wings we got. Canards will be huge by themselves though. Look at that. Probably don't need the elevons, so we have that. In fact, this could almost be the wings all by itself. If I get an elevon, I can just put one on both sides. We'll do that. We won't have the other things because they're too big. Please rotate the way I want. And move them around slightly. Center them. There we go. Control surface. What is smallest wing? Go by size? Are these the biggest or the smallest? This must be the smallest stuff up here. Basic fins are just really small. We can use some of those on the top. That, I think that's fine. Elevon on that would be too big, so we're not doing it. Unless they're smaller elevons. No? Okay. This we shall use the smaller air intake for sure. Because it's not that big. In fact, these are kind of huge for it. And it goes further back, but I guess that's a look. No plane. Let me see if there's smaller ones. This is still by size, so I shouldn't have went from the bottom because that's the big stuff. Actually, sort by mass. Okay, mass-wise, it is the smallest though. I believe those are the ones we just used. We do want that. Okay, these are the apparently really small. Still kind of big, but interesting. Okay, I do want to put fins on the front, but I think it's fine. Anyway, let's just get landing gear on this thing. So these are the smallest ones. Will they reach the ground, though? Yeah, that can reach the ground. It's fine. Do they go in, though? Fixed. Steerable, no brakes. The small ones can actually go back in, which is what I would want. So we're gonna try to fit small ones on here. And one on the front. And then we'll adjust everything. Such as these things. I just wanted to build different sized planes today, I guess. Here. That should be fine enough, I guess, although it's quite close. Can I move it back, actually? Over here more. Just give it some range. This one still needs to be rotated. That'll make it go to the front more. That should be fine, right? The tiniest of planes. Okay. Let's see if a tiny plane, which, I mean, you can't fit somebody in this one, so not a problem. Save tiny plane. Fly tiny plane. Maybe I missed something important for control, I don't know. But let's see how this thing flies. Well, it's just kind of butt heavy, which is understandable. It's turning to the right very much. Okay, that one didn't work. Probably because I got weird angles on it or something, but maybe instead of rotating this one, because it'll actually affect how forward the wheel is, I should keep these the other way. Just move them back in and stuff. Yeah. Slightly more stable, maybe. Let's try it again. Building tiny pocket plane is hard. Okay, tiny plane, hard to make. I need to check its stuff again. Thrust actually seems fine. Aerodynamics is slightly behind, which is usually good, but with this intensely small thing, maybe it needs more little wings in the front. Let's see. So small circular air intake weighs less than the cone, and will give us some air. So you know, put that on the front instead. Never mind that there's a wheel sticking out of it. And that means we might not need these. I don't know if they were huge weight or anything anyway, but which means then put some of these on the front somewhere. Right, we want no, to this. There we go. Like that. Question mark. That might make it slightly less going into the ground. cannot stop this thing from going to the right. Something about it is bad. Might be the wheels being aligned wrong. I guess the front one. I didn't mean to do whatever I just did. Okay. This is the front one. Not straight. It is actually slightly off. To be in the middle. Maybe that will fix it. I will try to make this tiny plane fly. But regular plane and bigger plane both worked great, so I can build planes, just not out of tiny little baby parts, I think. Again, very far to the right, and I have no control of this thing. It just explodes. Maybe what I need to do is add control. I could go like this. There should be tiny reaction wheel. Advanced inline is huge. That's the big one. This is the small one. Okay. We're going to make it drivable with this, perhaps. So we can control it more than not at all. Deploy shielded. What just shielded me? And there's steering. Maybe I should invert it. No, those are normal. This one should be inverted. I don't think it matters that much. Let's see if that reaction wheel helps. Which will need electrical power, but hopefully we have some. We have some. No, it is going straighter. We just needed more control than not at all. Not to say that it's easy to control, but... but, like, we have something going on now. Let me check in aerodynamics again. Mass, where's the smallest elevon? This one. 4 is smaller. I think I could fit that on there. We shall try. Yeah, those are kind of huge. Not gonna lie. Maybe it's the control we need. Winglet. Advanced canards are huge. Regular canards I think are even bigger. Delta Deluxe winglet. Okay, try it again. It's just an episode of trying things. It's the thing I wanted to build you need DLC for, so we've just been building random other stuff. I'll think of something more planned out next time, for sure. Okay, now I feel like we have less control. Yeah, I should just forget about the elevons and stuff. They might be useful once we get into the air. What? First things first. Let's just get more small inline reaction wheels. So then we can actually control the plane. So what's this thing do? I don't know. Theoretically use that as the nose if I wanted to. I think we're fine. Put more control things on it and maybe we can counteract the steering issue. going. Doesn't have a very high speed. But it's moving. I don't think we're getting into the air with this. It's moving. I just don't think there's enough thrust for it to ever get into the air. And every other engine is like huge compared to it. There's this, and then the next one is this. And of course it's the fuel efficient one we were using. Doom. A small turbojet, not very efficient, anemic thrust, but hey, it's cheap, and it's so cute. Look at the little thing. Let me save it like so, and then I'm going to try to pull this off and fit the bigger one back there. Let's try it with that one. This will just explode or something probably, but let's try it. Oh, well, I'm dead. Try it again. Try again. It just needs to not drift to the right. Getting faster than with the other engine. Let's put the other one on. This one. We know these ones work. I just think this is a lost cause, but we'll try it some more. I guess what I should really do is just make the wings... If I just make it bigger to make it so I can fit more stuff on, then counteracts the point of making the tiniest plane possible. So this is way faster than the other engines, though. Oh, this is way better. Should have just started with this, I guess. Okay. It's got decent-ish controls. Doesn't control as good as the bigger ones. Well, this works okay now. I got it working. I just need a bigger engine. I don't know if having the engine like that is bad. It seems to be working fine, so no aerodynamic issues. Successfully made the tiniest plane to go to the island and land on it. I don't know if this thing can land. This seems to be its top speed. I don't think it's going to go much faster than supersonic. I didn't put an air brake on it now that I think about it. So this thing can never slow down. Looks like we're bigger than we are, but oh no. Why is SAS and disengage? We ran out of power, didn't we? So it shut down. Well, it kind of worked. Let me just add an air brake to it. But then we're gonna call it a day. Hopefully you found enjoyment of my flailing around trying to get a plane to fly. This is what it look like. I can move it slightly lower. Okay, I said we'd stop, but I want to test that. Get into air, then use air brake. That's what we gotta do. Oh no, out of control again. In the air, the hardest part. Nope, does not turn as well as the others, especially for its size. There's a lot of flat, we don't need to go for the runway. And then air brake. That was a terrible landing. It could happen, I'm sure. Anyway, everyone. If you enjoyed this, let me show bigger plane. Bigger plane worked well. If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.